Hello, sweetheart. What's up? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing fine. Trust you're enjoying your weekend. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. I'm not going to take you guys for granted at all. Thank you for the criticism, the comments, whatever. I really appreciate you guys. Now, let's visit the poll. I know for some days now, I've not really gone to the poll to show you guys exactly what is going there. But it seems Thandeka has overthrown Liema. This last week, or just this week that is ending today, has been a whole lot of chaotic week, and because of the whole bullying and all, he gained Thandeka a whole lot of fans. That's the basic truth, and we know that people who do not like the other ladies, okay, are going to arise for Thandeka because she was really treated badly. I'm not trying to say she's a saint, but she was treated badly. But the guys also are attesting to the fact that they like her, in as much as people think they don't like her. Guys, let's look at the poll. The margin is really something else for me. I know these things are online polls, quite different from the Deloitte computation. But one thing you guys have to understand is if you have been following BBN over the years, you would know that you see this particular poll, it really comes off as accurate like 90% of the time. There may be one or two changes, but you see from the topmost down to the bottom, it's always very accurate. You can see for yourself on the screen what is going on. Now let's look at what's happening there. Thandeka has 21 point something percent. Yo, can you guys look at it? 21.02% of the votes. That's massive. And Liema is getting like 17% of the votes. So this particular poll, Thandeka is topping. Last week, Liema topped the polls, but this week, Thandeka has overthrown Uliema, so she is topping the poll. Her fans are doing amazing. They are also trying so hard to push her to the top. Then the second person we have is Uliema. Uliema has already had her fans from her season, and they are still very committed. They are still very loyal to her. She is very lucky because I saw a post and someone said, imagine Liema is just a fresher in this season, probably she would have been evicted. Yeah, who knows? But thankfully, she has her fans, and that's her luck. So she is the second person on the poll with like 17%. You guys can see the margin. Yeah, almost like 4% gap, which is a lot on the street. The third person is Didi. This is where I'm shocked. Now, is this a proof that sheep works? Because the whole MSHEFANE thing, I don't know, people are liking it. Because Ashe was at number 3. I'm surprised to see that Didi is now number 3, though the top 1 and the top 2 gave her a very long margin. You can imagine 9%, Thandeka 21%, Liema 17% thereabout. Didi 9%, like almost like 8. Oh no, it's a very long gap. Then the fourth person is Q. Where is Ashe? Guys, where is Ashe? Like is crazy. But one thing I want to say is I think people are loving Q. I really want to keep him in the game. Then as for Didi too, I really feel for her because tomorrow is really very certain that MSHEFANE will be leaving the house unless there is a plot twist. Yeah. Unless there is a plot twist that is gonna happen tomorrow. If not, MSHEFANE is gonna leave the house, and I don't know how Didi is going to feel. She's going to really feel bad because how come people around me every time they go home? What's happening? I really can't wait for tomorrow to come. I really feel bad for her already because it's really going to weigh her down. It's going to weigh her down. But let's see how it goes. Let's see if she's going to go back to Q, or Q is going to go back to her, because the whole Didi and MSHEFANE thing was like a surprise to me. The whole switch up on Q Bravo B, like, is it how people fall like, let me ask you people, well, I don't know, for my personality, where it takes like time, years to come to the conclusion that you actually like someone, 'cause the way they switch and start professing. Well, I feel it's a game though. Like you said yesterday that Didi and Shefane is not real. Well, it doesn't really matter. Now you guys can see how it is on the poll. Then where Ashe comes in is even before Bujebi, I really like Buje. Seriously, someone I saw a comment. I saw a comment in one of my not here on YT. Okay, one of the places I post to, and someone was like, "You would know those who really went to school with the way they behave." And the person spot mentioned Bouger, Thandeka, King Wanda. Um, oh, oh, um, yeah, I can't remember the names again, but King Wanda is there. Bujebi is there, Thandeka is there, and some other names. Liking Bujebi because she's kind of like staying on her own. The only person she's really closely attached to is her man to me. But aside that, all of the things the girls are doing is none of her business. So after Bujebi is where you get Ashe. What happened to Ashe? Huh. I hope I like guys, please. You guys should not. Anyway, I don't know. Probably people were splitting votes. Yeah, people were splitting votes. But at the time, they decided to just focus on their fave and not split votes because it's really very dangerous to split votes. Now, this is where it is. Bravo B, Koki, Trixie Kimwanda, and Mshefane. Yeah, these people. Um, let me say, is there anything like bottom five? Because I'm really surprised that okay, I guess people didn't like that Bravo and Ashe nominated themselves because people were writing a lot on the social space trying to say that things they want to go home by nominating themselves. So it's better we'll hand them over to Biggie to go home. Yolanda also posted something that yo seems this one's said they want to go home. Biggie, please can we open the door so they can exit the door? Because it's really dumb thing to do by nominating yourself. Like, did you give your fans money to vote for you? Imagine they hadn't nominated themselves. Probably they wouldn't have been up. And your fans will save the money for finale. Because that is where the crazy voting comes. But you made your fans go through all of that by your own hands or with your own hands. So it doesn't make sense at the end of the day. I guess that was why some people just left voting for them, and maybe that was why they came down. Bushebi and Didi overthrew them. That's just my own feeling. That's what I feel happened here. Then we come to the bottom three. We have Trixie, King Wanda, and Shefane. King Wanda has always been on the chopping board. Yeah, he's always been there, and it really has to be a chopping block this time around because board is for lighter choppings. So that's what happened. Now, if Biggie is going to be evicting three housemates tomorrow, according to this poll, then it's going to be Trixie, King Wanda, and Shefani. Unless there is a change. Like I told you guys, some of these polls sometimes is always a change in the bottom three. Yeah, but in that bottom three, one or two persons will be there. Definitely. Okay. So this is how it's going on the poll this week. We can't wait for what's going to happen next week. So for now, Thandeka is the one topping for the week 4. And the bottom 3 are Trixie, King Wanda, and Mshefane. Well, I'm really so happy for King Wanda. At least he didn't leave the house empty-handed. He won the Lotto Star Games yesterday with a whooping prize of 10k ranks. At least he's got something to go home with. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one.